So welcome, day one, week one of these daily meditations, where I'm going to try to reinforce and build on what we learned in the week's class. And the most important thing we covered in this week's class was I really wanted to convince you of this idea that you can meditate. Even if you think you can't, you can. And I did this very simple exercise of trying to prove you can by inviting you to take a deep breath. Nice deep breath in. And let it out. And if you can do that, you can meditate. Now, obviously meditation is not quite like that. You do have to pay attention. And by paying attention, all we're really meaning is that your mind is always somewhere. It's always focused somewhere. It might be focused on what you need to do today, on some problems, on a conversation you're having, on something to do with your relationship or your work, your hopes, your fears, whatever. Your mind is always somewhere, and in meditation all we're doing is choosing to place it very gently on your breathing. And then we notice what happens next. So, day one, week one, I'd just like you to very gently place your attention on your breathing as we take 3 deep breaths. So, deep breath in, paying attention. And let it out. Paying attention. So, hold your attention on the breathing. And let it out. And last one, deep breath in. And let it out. Okay, so that's it. That's meditation. And if your mind's anything like mine, even with just 3 breaths, your mind was already trying to go somewhere else. I was trying to wonder whether, because I had the sound turned off to start with, everybody's now logged off because they think the sound's not on, and I think it's back on again. But anyway, I don't know where your mind went, but I'm sure even with just 3 breaths, it starts to try to go somewhere. So now what I'd like to do is, we're just going to do that for a little bit longer. We're just going to try, what time is it? So yeah, we'll try for a 3-minute meditation right now. So let's do 3 minutes. So I'd just like you to sit up straight, feet flat on the floor, hands wherever they're comfortable. And take a nice deep breath in. And let it out. And deep breath in. And let it out. Releasing any tension you're holding in your body. And just allow your breathing to return to normal. Resting your attention on the breathing. And remember, it's absolutely fine to get distracted. But just resting your attention on the breathing. And we'll do this for about 3 minutes. And when you notice that your mind has gone somewhere, don't worry about it. It's just what happens. The important thing is that you noticed it. And then start again, just resting your attention very gently on the next breath. Take a deep breath in and let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So, I think if there is a quote for week one, maybe it's just day one, I'm not sure, but quote I think for week one would be the Yogi Berra quote. This is, I think, a quote you could use for your whole life about meditation. You can observe a lot by just watching. And that's sort of what we're doing here. You can observe a lot by just watching. So we are sitting, placing our attention somewhere, and then watching to see what happens next. And when you notice the mind's gone somewhere, we bring it back. And it's going to go somewhere all the time. And the key is simply to develop this skill of becoming more aware of our thoughts, to notice them as they come up. And then also developing that skill of being able to direct our attention somewhere. In this case, back to the breathing. And we just do that over and over again. It's like doing bicep curls in the gym. Over and over again, you just see where your attention's gone and bring it back to the breathing. Okay, so let's do it again. This time we'll do it for 5 minutes. I don't have a little timer for 5 minutes, but I'll just transition to the picture without the timer. But about halfway through, I'll just give you a gentle reminder to notice where your mind's gone, and then I'll bring it to a close. So, sitting up straight again, feet on the floor, nice deep breath in, and let it out. And just allow your breathing, or allow your attention to rest very gently on your breathing as it returns to normal. Just noticing the sensation of the air as it comes in and as it goes out. notice that your attention has gone somewhere, just be very gentle with yourself and realize that's what we're trying to do, is just notice. And then go back to the beginning. Just pay attention to the next breath. I invite you to take a deep breath in and let it out. Just expand the area of your attention to notice your whole body, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Take another deep breath in. So, you can observe a lot by just watching. Thank you very much, everyone.